repentant Boko Haram members show us where the Chibok girls are. Reno or mockery. Repentant Boko Haram my foot. With the doctrine of Takiya, any Boko Haramist can lie that he has repented. If they have repented, how come they can't lead the Nigerian army to their former colleagues' hideouts? Why can't they show us where the Chibok girls are? If you believe what General Buhari is saying, that these terrorists have repented, then you do not know anything about Takiya and its use by jihadists over the centuries. Go and study the downfall of Constantinople and how it became Istanbul. So guys, that is basically it on this news. I want to add one or two opinions to this news. Firstly, I want to tell you guys what Takiya means. Takiya is self-denial about a person's religious belief when the person is facing persecution. And this is exactly what the Boko Haram repentant members are doing. They are pretending to have repented in the face of punishment so that they can escape it. And then our government is foolishly funding them. Funding this program for these people to be given food, well fed, and then released to the public so that when they have the next opportunity, they will go and join the Boko Haram. That is why the Boko Haram is getting bigger and stronger every day. They are celebrating their 10 years anniversary this year, all because of we have bad government. They say they are repentant. Why can't they give the government vital information on where these Boko Haram people are, how they are getting their arms? Can't the government think? Is it that they don't know how to get information from these people? How do they even truly even know that these people are even repentant? Can you read somebody's mind and know whether they are repentant? The people that these people have put in pain, they are busy placed in overcrowded camps with no access to electricity, poor food, poor water. Can you see the injustice here? So tell me, how is the government not trying to distract Nigerians from the real problems in this country? So it will look as if they are doing something. They were forming activity because activity this one be. Okay, we are having so many issues in this country. There's poverty. We are busy using money to fund rehabilitation camps for terrorists. Why can't they form rehabilitation camps for rapists, murderers, thieves? They let them rot in prison. Meanwhile, these people that are terrorizing your own people in your own country, and you say you are our leader, you say you love your people, you say you are government for the people, and yet you are giving them camps for enjoyment. There is no hope in this country again, because all these things they are doing, they are all tactics to distract gullible Nigerians from seeing what is happening, to see the truth. Because some people out there are still thinking that this government, yes, there are still some people that are still blinded by the government, that are thinking that this government is working. It is just unfortunate for them. All these their tactics, they are doing it to lead to something greater. They know what they are doing. They are doing it to lead to something greater. Because I don't see how these people with all their connection and all the cabals in their caucus, they don't have information to stop Boko Haram. That is why they allow the Fulani herdsmen to be terrorizing people. The Fulani herdsmen and Boko Haram, they are the same thing. Yeah, those people are allowed. They are both, the both of them. They are allowed to roam freely and do anything they like. And then when they finish causing harm, they will carry them into rehabilitation camps. So, guys, that is my opinion on this news. Moving on to the next news. Anti-social media bill rejected at Senate public hearing. Stakeholders who attended the Senate Committee on Judiciary and Legal Matters public hearing on the anti-social media bill on Monday rejected the bill, claiming it should be trashed. The stakeholders were drawn from civil society organizations, non-governmental organizations, student groups, the media, Amnesty International, Nigerian Communication, among others. They insisted that the bill was a proliferation of existing laws which would breach the rights of citizens, while asking the Senate to throw it away so as not to cause confusion. Protection from Internet Falsehood Manipulations and Other Related Matters Bill 2019, otherwise known as Anti-Social Media Bill, was sponsored by Senator Mohammed Musa, APC Niger. The bill had passed through second reading at the Senate on November 20th, 2019. So guys, this is the end of this news. So guys, I would love to add one or two comments to this news that I've just read now. First of all, what is even constituting this hate speech? Nigeria presently has too many pressing concerns. We are now the world headquarters for extreme poverty, as well as global epicenter for out-of-school children. Our economy is more unstable and smaller than it was in 2015. In fact, the oil in this country has crashed down yesterday. And we are now the baba for corruption. And the third country in the world as a terrorist nation. And yet, our leaders are not looking for ways to tackle all these pressing concerns and challenges. Instead, they are concerned with passing bills that does not make sense. The fact that they control the news stations, is it not enough for them? Now they want to be able to kill and persecute anybody who stands up and speaks for the truth. But it is a good thing that this bill was rejected, because many Nigerians would have been killed for nothing because of our bad leaders. Buhari has been chasing this social media bill relentlessly, saying it is hate speech. How can you say we live in a democratic nation when we are not even allowed freedom of speech? He wants to continue oppressing Nigerians and then still not allowing them to speak the truth about the wrongdoings he has been doing in this country. You cannot continue doing evil and not expect people to speak out. That is why he is pursuing Showore up and down, looking for ways to arrest and rearrest that man. I don't know why they will even say they want to bring out agency for the hate speech, when the other agencies that they've brought out, they are not even fully functioning. The police that is supposed to enforce law in this country, what are they doing? So all these ones are just tactics by the APC members to put Nigerians into more confusion and make them feel like the government is actually doing something. Because if they don't pass out bills like this, it will make them look like they are just idle, which they are truly. So all these ones will not become a problem in 2023, because when the time comes, we will be free from all this kind of rubbish, all this kind of persecutions. We will no longer face it anymore. So they can carry their country and do whatever they like in their country. That is just it. That's what we are praying for. That is just what is going to happen eventually. So guys, I would love to hear your opinion on this news. Please leave it down in the comment section below. Social media is one of the few places where people express themselves freely. Talk less of Nigerians that are now frustrated, that now want to speak out against the evil that is being committed in this country. But our president and the government doesn't want that to happen, because they know that they will be exposed eventually. That is why they are trying their best, especially these APC party members, to hide everything. They don't want foreign governments to interfere. But it's already too late, because the world knows what is happening in Nigeria and everybody is watching. So they should continue misbehaving. This social media bill does not protect Nigerian citizens. Instead, it protects those in power. That is why they were pursuing this bill, so that it can hide the corruption that is among them. I don't know why they will even say they want to bring out agency for the hate speech, when the other agencies that they've brought out, they are not even fully functioning. The police that is supposed to enforce law in this country, what are they doing? So all these ones are just tactics by the APC members to put Nigerians into more confusion and make them feel like the government is actually doing something. Because if they don't pass out bills like this, it will make them look like they are just idle, which they are truly. So all these ones will not become a problem in 2023, because when the time comes, we will be free from all this kind of rubbish, all this kind of persecutions. We will no longer face it anymore. So they can carry their country and do whatever they like in their country. That is just it. That's what we are praying for. That is just what is going to happen eventually.